All right. Well, it's late night hangout time. Now, this time, I decided to try doing it again because, well, I miss doing this sort of thing where I chat with people. That's basically the jokes or jukes of the hangout I'm trying to set up. Now, again, as I keep saying, I'm not that popular because I talk about controversial subjects and stuff of nature that makes most people queasy. Not to mention, I'm not that big either, so I don't really expect that many people to even be watching this. I just do this for fun, also to give other people a chance to speak their mind if they really so choose to basically, um, in a sense, chat with me if they want. All right, I checked the audio. That seemed to be pretty good now. There we are. Uh, there we are. I'm just setting this up, so no worries. There. I'm just doing this because of the fun. But boy, oh boy, I have a ton to talk about since last time when I used to do these hangouts. Well, I got myself a new mic, which is working pretty fine, but appears to be not compatible with Discord for some weird reason. I never expected that, but at least it comes out nice. Oh shoot, the window's open. That probably explains why there's bug noises. Or let me look at the playback. Well, no, I don't hear the window, which is, that's good. That is certainly good, but oh well. Uh, but yeah, I'm just doing this because you know, it's just one of those times and days where I just feel like doing it, and if anybody else is interested, well, kudos for them. Who knows? But there are a few things I could talk about right now. Now, one of them being is that, well, other than the upgrades, I've been playing around with these new intros, or not intros, uh, video backgrounds, which are pretty damn awesome, and and certainly I will enjoy using them, and I've been also editing them. Hopefully, hopefully they work out pretty well. Huh. I wonder if anyone in my Google Plus community will are interested. So I may just I just may just use this. I'm not entirely sure if this will work anymore because, like, for the longest point, I literally did thought that I literally did thought that my Discord link would, or not Discord, that the Hangout link would work forever, but it turned out it didn't. It stopped working for a while. Then I got fixed finally, but now it turns out it's broken again. Great. But let's see if I can't fix some of this. Now, for those who don't know, I do run a Google Plus community page, but that's kind of largely only because I have fans there, and that, and I do it for fun, really. Okay, there, there you go. Now, the big question you're probably asking is, why do you persist in still doing Google Plus or stuff? At least in terms of my community. Well, the big reason why I still do it is because, well, honestly, it's just another service to me. And I have a few people that are exclusive to Google Plus. I try and chat with the best of my ability. I can't always, in a sense, I can't always um, be everywhere. In a sense, huh? Freaky. Looks like Twitter's semi-broken here too. Ouch. Now that bur- now that hurts a lot. Oh well, it doesn't matter to me really. Uh, now I am going to be making a video pretty shortly. Now, granted, this hangout topics are just about anything really. I don't really care, but this one topic I am interested in doing is I'm going to do a video covering this insane article about how somehow the eclipse was racist. I know it sounds insane. Like this person, whoever wrote the article, believes that the eclipse was quote unquote racist because it didn't affect enough black people, and apparently the direction of the eclipse only went through all the states that had the least amount of black people, and that's why the article was saying it's racist. In a sense, that article is the most stupidest thing I've ever read in my entire life. I'll say that much. My gosh, I would have to say that article. I would argue it's possible it could be at number two on my on the craziest article I've ever read. But I'm gonna put a whopping number one on that list because that is an insane article right there. A crazy one. Uh, uh let's see here. Well, this is going to be rather difficult for me, isn't it? Let's see here. Now, another reason why I'm doing this is largely because it's been a long time since I've done the Hangouts. It's been a ridiculous long time, actually. Let's see here. I've been needing to get back in touch with a few friends of mine that does Hangouts exclusive, and they don't ever make videos or comment or anything. There's a few of those friends still floating around. Uh, Humming noise. That's coming from my laptop again. There you are. Got that closed. Yeah, laptop is a work of art, honestly. There we are. But yeah. Hmm. I should probably get some water or something because I'm in my own hangouts and I need some water. Okay. Wait a sec. Hang on. I think someone's messaging me and I have no idea what this is about. Legitimately, so. Huh. That is bizarre. But oh well. I'll attend to that eventually. Uh. But oh well. This is a bit of freaky news, but oh well. Oh my god. Zeph has been tweeting some stuff. Oh god. Oh god. Good one. That's what I would say. Now, it looks like. Yeah. Eh, looks like I'll be right back. I just need to grab some water, so it'll only take a sec because I'm thirsty. Plus, that's actually a rule in my hangouts. I'm the only one that gets water. Or, I'm joking. I don't care if people eat in my hangouts or drink. It's like, whatever. I don't I don't censor people if they are obnoxiously loud, but then again, I will ask them to tone it down just a tiny bit, or just mute themselves when they're just doing that. And I think the other rule in the Hangout, as far as I remember, was don't be that person that likes to kick other people out without my permission, because I'm the only one that gets to do that. The moment I find other people in my own Hangouts doing that, then that's the moment I get very angry over. Meh. Oh well. Give me a sec. I'll just mute myself for a sec. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm back. I just had to get some water. Had to get some water. There. Sorry about that, right? I just had to get some water because I was getting thirsty. Every time I do these hangouts or whatever the case may be on my own channel, it's my mouth gets incredibly dry and I need some water really badly. That's just always been the way it is with my hangouts. And whenever I'm doing long, extended periods of times, just doing live commentary of insanity sort of stuff. But there is an article that I could share with you all. Let's see here if I can't find it. It's basically me just shredding apart this really crazy guy who believes that somehow that really somehow the eclipse is racist. And I'm not making this up. Let's see if I can't screen share this. And refresh that page. Get rid of that. Alright, I just need to go over here, then there. Daily Caller. The eclipse is racist because it fails to affect enough black people, the Atlantic suggests. I am not shitting you. This is actually legit insanity there. I'm not shitting you that this is real. Now, if anybody wants to ask me questions, feel free. I'm just saying this right now that this article, I'm not joking. I am not joking. This article is rather crazy. But you've been warned that let me just stop presenting just for 1 sec. I just need to check on the chat because I will occasionally check on the chat before I delve deeply into this. William Sexer, no sounds. Well, oh yeah, that's just an old comment I already received, but that's all right. But oh well, I'll have to get back into doing the article now. All right, go back here then. Aha, there we are. The Atlantic at once. A once great magazine has determined that the total eclipse of the sun due to the occurrence on Monday will fall to or fail to direct or affect enough black people. Okay, already enough. This sounds rather crazy. The Atlantic's very lengthy essay on the failure of the eclipse to occur, where a significant number of black people resides, is entitled "America's Blackout." It clocks at a remarkable of 4,544 words and does not appear to be satire. So basically, this article is just basically responding to the craziness, but it's still crazy. You know what I mean. Basically, this was the only article I could find that was closest to the actual article that was that actually did talk about how crazy this is. Because apparently, as far as I know, I think the guy that actually owned the actual article took it down off the internet somehow. But honestly, if anybody has a link to that, then let me know, because I would desperately need to have this link if possible. But anyways, concerning the American eclipse by the Broken Law School professor Alice Ruffin, writes in the rapidly deteriorating magazine, there live almost no black people, almost or along most of its path. The Atlantic long-winded law professor assures readers that the impact bias of the solar system is prematurely not a cause of the club's failure to affect enough black people. Still, an eclipse chaser is always tempted to believe that the skies is always relying on a message. Oh, I hate that little ad, but there. Oregon, where the eclipse first appeared, the continental state is almost entirely white. There are very few black Oregonians. By the way, yes, that's kind of the term for Oregonians because I live in Oregon. And this is not an accident. It is totally on purpose on 2017, the Atlantic claims, because the Pacific Northwest states had a radical exclusion caused by causes in its original 1857 Constitution. Okay, already enough. This sounds just okay. You're implying that since the pathing of the eclipse therefore implies that the eclipse itself has a bias against black people. Now, I understand that this article is just critiquing this other article, which I have never been able to find a link or source to. But I still see this as incredibly stupid and funny because just listening to it is just adorable. It really is. Chat, if you're seeing this, let me know what your thoughts on this insanity. All right. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, after extensive discourse criticizing the U.S. Senate, the Atlantic tells readers that the eclipse will travel through Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, and Missouri in its section of its essay. The Atlantic manages to drop the names of Bruce Briggins, Genesis James, and a few other people. Basically, I'm skimming through those. There are too many damn facts. Oh, shoot. Let me just turn that laptop off. There. Anyways, there are too many damn facts, the Atlantic also complains. Also, considerable whining about the Electoral College and why Congress is organized. The Atlantic moves on to southern Illinois, Kansas, and the Tennessees. There's a substantial discussion of Ku Klux Klan in the section of the Curry, slavery, and okay, continuing on. The Atlantic criticizes Abraham Lincoln for being too cautious with that sort of thing. Then again, I'm starting to beg the question, okay, why is it drifting off from the eclipse and talking about the other stuff? Maybe it's trying to bring up a point, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, next, the Atlantic traces the path of the eclipse. Now we're getting back on track to overwhelmingly white rural areas in the deep south. There's much discussion of the Civil War and much talk about the glib view the Americans Commodores have considering Civil War history. Dylan Roof, who murdered 9 people in the name of white supremacy, rates a mention. Okay. But still, it's basically proclaiming that a lot of just stupid stuff. But I think I am definitely going to make a video about this. So let me know if you enjoyed this reading. Again, I'll make a video about this shortly. It's going to be in video format as well. And looks like my dog wants out, so I'll be right back. It'll probably take me 2 seconds. Anyways, I'm back now. My dog just wanted out. He gets angsty whenever he gets very very angsty if I don't let him out of my bedroom where I'm at. uh, all right, let me double check the tweets. Transfer stuff. So far nothing, but that's all right. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I got a first request to hop on in by. Oh, it's it's a favorite. It's AJ James. Let me do this sort of thing. Okay. Let's see here. I'm just trying to copy the link and I'll paste it into my Google Plus page. And this hangout is randomized. But apparently AJ James wants to talk about egotistical behavior in people and how to overcome it. Well, egotistical behavior, that's kind of a toughy one. Now, when it comes to egotistical behavior, there's many factors that people need to understand on what that is. And the bottom line is everybody has an ego. It doesn't matter if you're the smartest person on earth or the dumbest. I mean, everybody has an ego, bottom line. But to overcome it is very difficult, I would argue. And the reason why I would always say that an egotistical behavior is difficult to overcome is because you're essentially trying to overcome yourself. And most people just don't like doing that. Like, if I, like, let's say hypothetically, I'm just trying to make a hypothetical scenario that can make it easier for the audience to understand. Let's say hypothetical if let's say you were the pizza man and I ordered pizza, but you brought me a different type of pizza that I just can't have. And he's like, well, sir, you ordered this, and we have records of you saying X and X over the phone. You wanted this. Essentially, the pizza man would be giving you evidence that in a sense you you did say that. And but there we go. Sorry, I had to close that tab out. But anyways, in a sense, after being presented with that sort of amount of evidence, that will lead the individual to being kind of emotional because they're being faced with actual evidence that they said something else entirely instead of what they wanted to say. Now, nobody really knows how to or what's the best solution to overcome your own ego, per se. Um, Nobody really knows, but there's multiple ways of how to do it, and that's why there's therapy and a few other avenues of the medical science that can help with people that are very egotistical or over egotistical, if you might have it. And I've delved into I wouldn't say the sciences of that, but I've actually read a few books on personality disorders, and I can easily tell a person, like a normal person, apart from a crazy person or just someone that has a mental issue where they keep repeating the same lines over and over again to no end, which to those people, their only hope for help is literally like self. I wouldn't say self medication, but just seeing a doctor would be. Oh, hey, James.
Hello.
Okay, you mentioned you want to talk about egotistical behaviors.
Oh, yeah, I've come across so many people lately with this problem.
Ah, I was literally just talking about how to get help with egotistical behaviors just about 2 minutes ago before you got in.
Oh, yeah, some people do need help. I do think there is never going to be a way to quote unquote cure that sort of thing, but I do believe like psychological help with a counselor or therapist could, help people realize that they aren't better than everyone else.
Hmm. Definitely, like with some of those people, like like the doctors are really the best option in dealing with those sort of personalities. Like I used to read a lot of books about personality disorders, and I think my favorite one was Narcissist versus Psychopath, and it sort of laid out the fact that when dealing with someone that's egotistical, that really believes he's better than others, all you have to do to get them to really seek help is put them in a situation where they mentally agree to themselves that they need help. Because if you can't do that, then that person is just going to go in denial.
You can't see it, but I'm nodding my head.
Mm, yeah. And I've had some prior experience with some people that were very, I would argue, mentally in denial. And I think 2 of those people actually managed to get help. But I think,
Really?
but I think the third person ended up in some bad place. I would rather not talk about.
That's okay. At least two of them were able to do it. I mean, that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, but I always like to stress the point that like there are some personalities that or egos you can call them that you can in a sense treat. It's not curable, but you can treat it to a degree where it makes your living standards a lot better in a sense.
Oh, yeah, I agree. It's just like taking those first steps into admitting to yourself that what you're doing is kind of wrong. It's hard, but I'm glad there's more people nowadays trying to do that.
Mm,
For pretty
yeah.
much anything, it doesn't have to be just egotistical behavior.
Yeah, true. Like, there's other issues as well that people can really treat. I used to know this one guy before. I think before he moved to another state, but his personality flaw was that he was extremely paranoid,
Oh,
And he thought the world was after him constantly, and he was somehow the center of the universe. And not I'm not saying he thought himself as God, but he thought himself as this person that just knows the truth, and everybody's out to suppress him. And well, as far as I remember, he had to go on a lot of medical advice because it was quite literally a tumor in his brain that was causing part of the ego. The rest of it was, well, partly the blame that he was an internet addict.
that's scary.
But yeah, some of these egos can also be triggered by brain tumors or just about chemical imbalances in your brains, which can influence egos. Granted, they're not capable of creating egos by themselves, but they're very well easily capable of influencing such behaviors to a point where it's hard to let go or break from.
I have a question. You don't have to answer this one. Do you feel like you sometimes have an ego in pretty much anything? Just maybe for a few minutes or not? Just do you ever feel like there's a time where you have an ego?
Um, I think in a sense, yes, but I think everybody has one. It's just a matter of do you recognize it or not. And for me, I just personally do the best I can to keep everything under control, and whatever I say is legitimately me and not something else. But I really think everybody just has an ego. It's just a matter of how you can really how you control it or how much you let it control you. And for most people, I believe that people just control it to whatever they want. It's just a few select few people I would argue that feel like they have no control over are the ones that really need help.
Can you hear me? Because I have to whisper just a little bit.
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good, good.
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
It is at least, oh, it's almost 12:30 a.m. So I have to whisper just a little bit.
I see. Well, another thing I almost forgot to mention is that a really good way on just detecting egotistical people. A very easy test is just ask them who's important in life, and it's the really crazy ones that will say it's themselves when they present themselves as this mighty person that's above life, basically.
I met somebody like that very recently.
Oh, really?
It was freaking creepy, man.
Hmm. All right.
I was, I believe it was on DeviantArt or ArtStation. Just, it was an art website. And, well, somebody just randomly started commenting on my artwork and they referred to themselves as the artist all-star.
I
And
see.
I was thinking, is this even real? Is this person just trolling me, or do they really think that they are this artist all-star? So I started talking to them just a little tiny bit. I said hi or something, and they went off on me. And I thought, this is real. Wow. It was creepy as heck. And I had to block them.
I see. And it sounds like he was trying to hit on you. And the scary thing is that I actually had a person that tried to do that to me years ago.
Really?
It was freaky. Like years ago, I used to have a voice changer where pretending to make a video response to another person with a female augmented voice through the voice changer. This guy, I think his channel was "Don't Say No to Me" with a big stop sign with a handprint on it, and it says "Don't Say No to Me." He was literally trying to he was literally trying to hit on me, saying I was the best girl on earth and all that, and I I actually politely told him that I was actually a guy with a voice changer, just trying to troll this one other dude, and my gosh, the guy instantly became hostile, and after a while, he blocked me.
Wow.
He legitimately thought I was a girl, and I always found that weird. That with the augmenter, you could easily tell it's augmented. It's not a natural girl voice.
He was so thirsty he could drink Niagara Falls.
Yeah, basically. He probably drank so much of it he thought I was a girl when I really am not, and he went berserk on me.
And this happened 2 years ago?
It might have been 3. It's been a long time since I had the voice changer. I was kind of borrowing it from my brother for a month, and it was a while ago. And
And you remember it to this day.
oh yeah, because it's one of the few experiences I would argue is just downright strange and creepy. Um, I'm trying to remember. Other than that, I do have my brother's experience where he's not exactly a YouTuber per se. He's just a Twitter person or Facebook person. But he did encounter this one time where this one girl was trying to hit on him, and that's the freaky thing. After a while, he blocked her, but she created another account just to start privately talking to him.
Desperate. That just spells desperate.
Yeah, and it took him like 48 blocks just to send the message to her that he wasn't interested in her, and but
48?
yeah,
Oh my god.
and literally my brother had to call me on the phone and asked me was he going crazy, because there was like literally 48 accounts under the same name of Jennifer O'Connor or something. It's not Jennifer O'Connor. I believe it was Jennifer the Awesome or something.
That is illegal. That was harassment. That was downright harassment that could be charged.
Yeah. And as far as I remember, this happened a while ago, and he actually did try to file something. And apparently that not much else happened other than the fact that the person lost her account, or I think it was an IP ban, I believe.
Good. I was going to ask that, like an IP ban. That deserves a definite IP ban. I'm glad that happened.
Yeah, because he had to tell me on phone over this because and warn me about this person because this person's kind of compulsive.
Kinda. Vito. Yeah? Sorry, my cat. My whole family, are moving to somewhere else. And stupid phone. And we've been packing all day. I mean, there's boxes everywhere, clothes everywhere, and I'm with my mom in her room. Yeah. Why's the door shut? Because Chrissy's on morning. I have to go.
All right, see you later.
Oh, you gonna go?
Well, that was AJ James for you. She's pretty nice, and she always comes to my hangouts from time to time. and she's pretty nice. But it's really true that my brother-in-law, or not in law, but my brother in real life, actually had that situation happen to him where he, in a sense, was stalked by this Jennifer. I think as far as I remember, it's Jennifer Oh Awesome or something, or it's a long time ago, but in a sense, my brother was stalked by this one crazy girl, and like literally, he had to block her 48 times. But yeah, he and I had our fair share of crazies in life, like literal crazies. And this there's just crazies in this world, and egotistical people, and you name it. It's just it bugs me no ends that some of them refuse help. But oh well. A good line I always follow by is "Let the idiots be idiots." So that's been my motto for a very long time, actually. I should honestly, I keep feeling like I should quote that and put it on a T-shirt. Maybe then I can. Maybe then I can get some recognition. But oh well, it doesn't matter to me. I don't really mind or care. Let's see here. All right, I'm just double checking a few other sites to make sure if there's any unread messages or requests for other people to, in a sense, want to chat with me for whatever reason. So far, nobody's interested, but oh well, it doesn't matter to me. And the reason why I always check is, largely, if largely I don't like missing out on opportunities to chat with other people. That and they get pissed at me if I ignore them. But let's see here. Let's see in the chat somewhere. Yeah. Oh well. Uh, I may continue to stream for another 30 minutes to see how well things are. Let's see here. Uh, uh, there we are. Hmm. Let me think here. It's now for those that don't know, I do have a DeviantArt account. Now, the reason why I made one was largely because I thought I should. that, and I wanted to see how many people um on DeviantArt stole other people's arts. The reason why I made the account is because I've been trying to find this one person that actually tried to steal a bit of my art, and I found a post of his on DeviantArt once. And the thing is, he stole one thing, which I was willing to let go and slip and just let him know that, yo, I know that you're stealing this bit of art from me, but I'm okay with it so long as you don't do it again. But here's this strange thing. The moment when I made the video announcing I'm going to make a Deviant Arts, I think this was a month ago, he mysteriously deleted his page. So I'm on Deviant Art now, just looking for the same guy, and it turns out he's playing hide and seek because every time I find that one piece of art that I know that he's taken, he deletes it after an hour. I have no idea what's going on, but with that guy, he's probably so paranoid. He's not able to stay 5 minutes in something. But again, as I oh, excuse me, as I explained earlier, I don't mind him taking a thing. I just wanted to let him know that, yeah, not to do it again. But apparently that guy is so scared of me that he refuses to face the music, but oh well. Uh, Let me mute myself for about a minute. Or actually, probably 10 seconds, because I'm going to need some water soon. Ugh. Alright. Alright, I'm back. Hmm. Let's see here. Again, chat, let me know if you want to ask any questions, and I'll answer them with the best of my ability. Alright. So far, I've got 3 messages. Two of them are automated, which those are annoying as hell. I hate annoying messages on Twitter. Now, granted, I don't mind any other messages. Just the automated ones are like, "Oh, thanks for following me. Please check out so and so video." Like, I hate automated Twitter messages. Like, I get that you may not have enough time to deal with so many people, or you may just don't want to deal with people, so you have an automated thing. I get that, but try not to do it with everybody because that gets very annoying when you follow someone, then you get an automatic, um, Twitter message saying, "Oh, thanks for following me. Watch video." Ugh, that really bugs me no ends because it just tells me that I don't know, it just sends too many bad vibes to me. It just bugs me no ends. Because I would rather be talking to a real human being, not some fake robot. And those drive me crazy. They really do. They drive me absolutely mad to the core. Uh, there you are. All right. I looked through the majority of them, and oh well, totally fine with me. Hmm. Now, another announcement I'm going to make also is that hopefully pretty shortly I will be able to start making more content in terms of at least in terms of just making content like Cthulhu like style stuff, because I really am interested in starting another community of Cthulhu Ken sort of stuff, but I just haven't decided where to put that platform yet. So I suppose. And it looks like Zephanorian decided to change his avatar to something else again. Bravo. Let's see here. Let's see here. Uh, Not much. Oh well, it looks like I have to end this off anyways because it looks like my dog really needs me. But thank you all for watching me. Please stay tuned for more stuff and see you later in the next video or whatever the case may be.